Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. In the last part we beat Groudon and learned that a meteor is pretty much going to go all Final Fantasy VII on us and destroy us, so let's continue on. Ah, good of you to come. What's going on? What's Satu doing? It's almost ready. The teleport gem. Teleport gem? Oh, great, he's making a spirit bomb. It's made. This is the teleport gem. This will deliver you to the world of the sky. Now, Kyle, accept! Da-na-na-na! And that's the only time we get that fanfare, too. This is made using the power-up psychics. By me, Alakazam, and... oh. A ghost-type Pokemon. We received help from it. Got away, it seems. Who could it be? I wonder who the only ghost-type we know is. It must be Bashful. Let it be. Now, I must ask you this one last time. This journey will be fraught with considerable danger. Will you still go? Of course we will. We have to get Rayquaza to destroy that falling star, right? If that'll bring peace, I'll gladly give my life for it. That's my wish. Yeah. And when that wish comes true, Gardevoir said, you can return to your human world. This'll be my last adventure. With Pat. Kyle, let's get this done. Rightio. We're counting on you, Kyle, Pat. Alrighty, let's go. Teleportation, yeah! Scoobity bop bop. Weirdest end level theme, by the way, of all time. Ow, 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 ow. Where are we? Wow, Kyle, this is cool. We're on clouds. That shouldn't be physically possible. But then again, why am I bringing logic into Pokemon? Oh, wow. Kyle, look up there. That is a thing. It's a huge tower of clouds. It's at the top of this tower. That's where Rayquaza is. Kyle, let's do our best on the climb. Right. And when he says it's a huge tower, he's not joking. Sky Tower here, final dungeon in the game, well, in the main game. 30 floors tall, rather, with the peak floors beginning at floor 26. Actually, no, first off, the Kecleon store had 2 huge apples for sale, which will actually increase your belly size, which will make traveling a lot easier, so I can recommend you can buy any of those you have. I recommend bringing at least 3 apples, 2 huge apples, if you can, with just 1 normal apple otherwise. 5 orange berries, and 6 max elixirs and reviver seeds. You're gonna need pretty much all of them. Anyway, as for the Pokemon in this dungeon, you got Shedinjas on floor 1 through 5, Floratresses on floors 1 through 6, along with Shuppets on the same floors, Masquerain on floors 1 through 8, Lunatone on floor 1 through 11, Duskulls on floor 7 through 14, Coughings on floor 9 through 16, Ladians on floor 10 through 17, Alterias on floor 12 through 19, Solrocks on floor 12 through 20, Scizors on floor 15 through 21, Dusclops on floor 17 through 23, Venomoths on floor 20 through 25, Aerodactyls and Flygons on floor 21 through 33, Tropius on 22 through 33, and Claydol, Salamence, and Metagross all on floors 26 through 33. So those last floors are not fun. And as we already know, Rayquaza is on the top floor, on floor 34. In terms of dangers in this dungeon, there is Shuppet, which has a way of dealing with projectiles. It can use knockoff on them. As hard as that is to deal with, its curse move also drains HP rapidly. Venomoth is another one, because if you're thinking about bringing grass types in here, be ready for it. Its Silver Wind attack can hit for pretty much 112 HP, which is pretty much an instant kill. Tropius, while you don't encounter it until much later in the dungeon, again, it leaves most of its fighting to its special ability Chlorophyll, which, if the sunlight is strong, will quicken its attack frequency, making all of its moves terribly powerful and non-stop, pretty much. And then, I'm going to warn you right now, look out for ghost types in general in this area, because as I've mentioned before, you know how I showed you that fire types can walk on lava, water types on water, etc., etc.? Ghost types can walk through walls. Like Duskull here, he can walk through the walls if he wanted to. And that doesn't really get fair. And one in particular that's annoying is the Shedinja that we've already passed the possible floors it could be on, actually. I know I fought one. But the Shedinja is actually a very unique Pokemon. It only has 1 HP, ever, as far as I can remember. However, its stats might raise, but it can only be hit by moves that are super effective against it. And for Bug Ghost, I believe that might only be Fire and maybe Psychic. No, Dark. And that gets annoying. Especially when you run out of HP. Also, speaking of stats, you might notice that my levels are a bit higher. They're a good 3 or 5 higher because I actually level grinded in the lowest regions as I could of the Magma Cavern. And I also completed all of the Makuhita Dojos we could do at this point. The Makuhita Dojo stuff isn't really worth it because I forgot that you don't get a second reward until the post-game. So I couldn't get another Ginseng, so I couldn't amp up how powerful Flamethrower is. Mind you, Flamethrower by itself is already pretty powerful. And it also has a range to it. You can actually fire it from like 2 or 3 spaces away an enemy, and it'll probably still hit. In fact, it might go across the entire screen. Also, you might encounter pretty much every weather type aside from maybe sandstorm in this area, so watch out for that. Mind you, if how your HP recovers over time, unless you're poisoned, hail doesn't really pose that much of a threat because it just slowly reduces your HP by 1 overall. Anyway, as I mentioned was it last part or the other part? Well, it was one of the 2 previous parts. I mentioned that I was going to save the rest of the post-game stuff until now. Let's see, what have I not brought up? Let's see, looking into it, I went over Waterfall Pond, I believe. There are friend areas you can only get through certain things like the Unknown Relic, which has only all 28 kinds of Unknown in it, which isn't that good, mind you. Another one that opened up by the way, Unknown Relic, it's opened up by Age Chamber A through N and Age Chamber O question mark. That just shows what Unknown going in there. Dark Knight Relic only opens up via Secretive Forests, and that's a lot of ghost types. Desert region, you need to purchase Furnace Desert, and keep an eye out for keys in that place, because you're going to need a lot of that in there. There's a lot of ground types in that one. Grand Sea is a dungeon that requires HM Dive to enter, and it actually has a version-exclusive Pokemon. It has Mantine in it. And it's a lot of Water-type Pokemon, as you might tell. There's also 2 evolution items in there, the Deep Sea Scale and the Deep Sea Tooth. Those are needed to evolve, I forget which Pokemon, but they evolves them into... I forget, actually. Oh well. Far Off Sea is another one which has a lot of Water-type Pokemon, and it'll open, and you need to purchase the friend area Serene Sea to get into there. The same with Grand Sea, actually. And you will need HM Dive, and it's also the longest dungeon that I've talked about so far at 75 floors. And a lot of Water-type Pokemon on that one, obviously, along with Blue Rescue Team exclusive Lapras on 45th through 50th floors of it. Some friend areas you actually have to earn. One that comes to mind is Southern Cave, which immediately after Boulder Cave appears on your map of friend areas after a mission. I can reword that so much better. After you get Boulder Cave from a mission, Southern Cave will appear with a lot of rock and ground type Pokemon. It's not that bad, although you can get the evolution item Metal Coat in there. So look out for that. if you get the friend area Dragon Cave, you'll get the area Wyvern Hill, which has a lot of Dragon-type Pokemon, which is actually pretty kick-ass. It's also a place where you can, use some keys. The Sky Blue Plains friend area, which you get from something, you'll get the Howling Forest, which actually has another reward. When you do the mission that you actually get for it, you'll get a Smeargle to join your team. And Smeargle, if you go to him in his friend area, he will actually randomly change the flag outside your rescue team base. That's pretty cool, actually. He's also a non-combatant in the place. Now for the legendaries. To get some of these areas where you can get legendaries, you need to purchase specific friend areas. Like, Southern Island will drag your team on a whole new adventure. Completing that one will unlock the Northern Range, which you can find Latios at the end. It has a lot of flying types in it. And from getting Latios, you'll find Pitfall Valley, which, at the end of that place, which has a lot of flying types as well, you'll get Latias. Wish Cave is probably the biggest one of all, and you'll actually get it from, bulletin board request from Metacham, actually. Pretty much, Team Meanies goes there and gets their asses kicked. Wah wah. Anyway, what's tricky about Wish Cave is that upon entering it, you lose all money, your stats are reduced to level 1, and you won't have all those moves that you've had. And yeah, it's kind of annoying. And you'll also be forced to save before entering, just in case. But to get to there in the first place, you need to have HM Surf in your inventory or have it learned to begin with. And Wish Cave is long! It's the maximum length, I believe, that a cave can be at 99 floors. A lot of varied type of Pokemon, and at the end of it has Jirachi, who actually has a lot, who you actually will have you make a wish, which each one has its own varying effect, obviously. And after you rescue Metacham on the 20th floor of the Wish Cave, Metacham and Arbok will actually be lingering in Pokemon Square. They'll say they haven't seen Gengar for a while, and if you go to them after completing another mission, Gengar will actually come to your doorstep. I'll go into more about Gengar later. And he'll actually want to go to Mount Freeze with you to see Ninetales. You'll do that, and he'll give Ninetales will give Gengar the Ninetale Crest, and you'll be sent to Murky Cave, which at the end of it, Gardevoir awaits you. And that's actually how you get Gardevoir to join your team. And shortly after you beat Story Mode, you might hear about a certain legendary Pokemon. And then if you speak to Metacham, then Lombre, you'll be directed to Wish Cache. And after that, Storm Sea will become available for exploration. If you need to have Dive to enter this place, though, keep that in mind. And in the Stormy Sea, at the end of it, which is a lot of Water-type Pokemon, by the way, you'll find Kyogre. Very good. I apologize for your ears being blown out by that, more than likely. Yeah, I had to fast forward those because monster houses are annoying. Anyway, continuing on, after you've actually gained the Sky Blue Blaine's friend area, you'll notice that Joyous Tower's been added to your place. There's nothing really of note in there aside from Chansey being on like 3 floors. And Porygon 2, which is Blue Rescue Team exclusive, being available on the late floors. It's 99 floors, it's not really worth it to me. Though Joy Ribbon's in there, which actually, I believe, double the experience points you get. Oh no, Joy Ribbons grant experience points equal to the damage you receive are very useful. Another area that always opens up when you get Sky Blue Plains is the Purity Forest. A lot of grass and psychic types in this place, and a couple darks as well, and some bugs. But at the end of it awaits Celebi. Like a Joyous Tower and Wish Cave, your levels will be reduced to 1 when entering this place, so be careful. And immediately, actually, Celebi will want to just join your rescue team, so that's pretty kick-ass. After that, there's Buried Relic, which has Blue Rescue Team exclusive Porygon, and a lot of legendary Pokemon in it, actually. The Buried Relic is 99 floors long. And Pokemon News, you'll actually find this because Pokemon News will announce a relic has been found. And if you go to Wishcast after that, it'll send you to Shift Tree, and after speaking with Shift Tree, the Buried Relic will open up. 99 floors, 4 HMs, and several Pokemon. You'll have to quick save it, and you'll not be able to restart the dungeon once you enter, so be careful. In terms of HMs available, you got Rock Smash on the 45th floor, Strength on the 60th, Flash on the 70th, and Cut on the 80th. You'll need 3 keys to get those all, though. But in terms of Pokemon in this, you got a lot of normal types, actually. Along with 4 actually, specific legendary Pokemon. On floor 15, you got Regirock. On floor 25, you got Regi-Ice. Floor 35, Regi-Steel. And floors 36 through 98, Mew can randomly appear. Though the music box that you can find in this dungeon can pull Mew out, so watch out for that. Because it is not easy to find. And the last one I'll be doing, for this video at least, after you beat the game, you can actually go back and recruit Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. And after you get them, speak to Alakazam, and you can visit their friend area. And if you go there, you can actually witness the creation of a Vortex Stone, which you can only get if you have all 3. By doing that, once you get the Vortex Stone, Silver Trench will open up. And you need Dive to get into this place. And there are a lot of just floor-wide monster houses in that place, to be specific 4, the 15th, 35th, 55th, and 75th floors. But, at the end of this, you get Lugia, Psychic Flying Pokemon, and it is actually very useful. I'll go into what the other areas are next part, honestly, because we have less than a half minute. Because that got me through all 25 floors. With that, I'm gonna actually have to end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, we'll be finishing off Sky Tower, hopefully meeting up with Rayquaza to destroy the falling star. See you guys then.